Alright, we got... Is she Honda?
Rowdy!
Rousey, she's 6-0 versus Liz.
Rilla!
Carmouche, she's 7-2. Rousey, 100% of her wins by submission. Carmouche, 63% of wins by KO, 25% by submission. So, we had a lot of firsts here. We had the first women's fight in the UFC's history.
Right.
Impressive. We have the first openly gay fighter in the UFC's history.
Right.
What else are we at first? We have a woman who finishes all her fights in the first round.
Via the same thing.
Armbar.
Right.
So, this is an odd fight for me. I struggle with this because...
Do tell me.
I look at Rousey and I say, here's a woman who is young. She's in her 20s. And there's a lot of fucking press this woman has to deal with right now. And I'm looking at, a man compared to a woman. How long does a man actually have to prepare to go to a fucking press conference? About 5 minutes? He's like...
Oh, you're looking from a strictly cosmetic
Yes.
point of view. But does she look that dolled up usually? I don't think so.
Yeah, she does. And all the shit, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm guessing she's got an extra 2 hours of bullshit that she has to deal with for every media
cutting into training time?
Yes.
Yeah.
And just the mental bullshit of just having to sit there for another 2 hours where a man doesn't have to deal with that. So I'm wondering, where is her break point? How much of this shit can she deal with? Granted, this is the first time she's had to go through it, but out of all the other women in the sport, I think she's got it ×2 at least. Because I think the only other woman was probably Carano, like Gina Carano, when she was going through all this. But I think this is much more media attention.
Yeah, it's getting worse, too.
You're not like Strikeforce. You're fucking UFC, and then that is way out there. So you got everybody trying to get a piece of her ass.
Literally.
Yeah, and figuratively. So all of that. But... So I don't know where she's going to break. And then, because everything on paper to me says that Rousey should win this fight. Bar none. There should be no question about this.
By armbar, too.
Yeah, first round armbar. So it's like, you look at the Carmouche, and she has fought in a title fight before.
Sarah Kaufman? No.
No, keep going.
Marloes Conan?
Yes, that was the one.
She
beat her up for a handful of rounds, but then she lost by a triangle.
Yes.
It happens. It happens. So she has the experience of being in a title fight and being a headliner.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I like Marloes Conan.
It's good for you.
I'd like her to mount me.
Again, I'll ask, how much does that cost to watch?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
It's all good.
It's all good.
We've got at least $10 left, so I'm pretty sure we're covered.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, I actually think this is one of those fights where you had the Condit versus GSP fight, right?
Yes.
I remember watching all that primetime bullshit, and it really seemed like they kept trying to pump this Nick Diaz GSP fight, and it was almost expected that Condit was going to lose, and then you're going to have GSP versus Nick Diaz, but Condit threw the spoiler at everybody.
Yes.
So I think this is... I'm going to go out on a limb and say fucking spoiler. I think if Carmouche can get it past the first round, if she can survive an armbar attempt, and it can happen, because Rousey didn't have her best stuff against Miesha Tate. She got in some dangerous positions where Miesha had her back and made a couple of mistakes, but she was lucky enough to pass those, or skillful enough to pass those and then get back and then end up winning a first round by armbar. So I think Carmouche, if she can get past the first round, she can win. And I think this is prime for a spoiler. So I'm taking a spoiler.
Okay.
I'm taking underdog. And I know it's not the popular fight, and I know it's probably like 9 times out of 10 Rousey's going to win this fight, but I'm taking that 1 out of 10. I'm taking the Rocky. I'm taking the Marine and her 4 years of fucking Marine, or 5 years of Marine experience. I'm fucking girl power. Girl power, Ingo.
Okay, fair enough.
Get pride.
Here's the thing.
I'm going to put rainbows up all over me right now.
Go ahead. the thing that, Misha Tate is the complete package. She's got a ground game. She's got a stand-up game. She's good looking too, of course. But Carmouche, more so a boxer, and not a great boxer at that. I mean, if you look at her fight with Sarah Kaufman, especially, didn't go so well. You look at her fight with Koonin, we just mentioned, got submitted. What do you want to say?
But can I say one of her problems?
What's her problem?
She likes to clinch. And that's going to be a bad idea to do against Rousey.
Thank you. I was just getting to that. And the thing is, you look back at Rousey, every time she gets in trouble on the feet, she always can fall back to that. You cannot you let her grab you, you're fucking done. She's going to throw you down on the ground.
She bulldogs people. Yeah. She's very aggressive. It goes boom, 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 gets her back against the cage, and then once she gets you, you're fucking done. So it's like, you gotta move. You gotta use your fucking feet and get away.
I feel like if you look at the prime times, her striking seems like it's come a long way. From what I remember a few years ago, it's like she's looking pretty sharp. And I know sometimes they shoot that weird and it's hard to tell, but I feel like, unfortunately, Carmouche is just getting thrown to the wolves here. The only thing that could cause Rousey to lose is like what you said, which is basically if the pressure gets to her, the press, the thousands of people, the larger audience, all this shit that comes along with it, the press conferences and everything else.
But what about girl power? Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. Yo, tell me what you want, what you really want.
There we go.
A girl power angle.
I'm going to say Ronda Rousey, first round. I got to say, but I'm going to go ahead and say she finishes a different way. I think we're getting a rear naked choke. I think she's going to ground and pound at some point, and then Carmouche is going to flip over, and Rousey gets in a choke and finishes that shit up first round. First time for a different submission, but I'm calling submission. I mean, there's no way she should lose unless Carmouche just gets
dirty and starts like fingering her.
Maybe if they get
like armbar in there, and she's like, "What's up, bitch? You like that? You like that?"
I don't know. I think it's going to be a steamroller. It's just fucking. It's going to be done.
I hear you.
I don't know. But the problem is now that Cyborg has signed with Invicta, and so what the fuck? They have this big fight because they were trying to set up that fight, and now there's nothing. But Misha Tate just signed, so hopefully they can redo that one, because I think Tate has a chance to beat her. She should have beat her the first time. There's a chick who's tough as fuck. She's like, break my arm, I don't care.
I'll fight you with one arm, bitch. I'm not afraid.
So what does the 8-ball say?
Magic 8-ball is going to take Carmouche.
Okay. The Carmouche lives.
Yeah.
So, well, given my 42% correct average.
So, well, I mean, the safe bet is obviously Rousey, but we'll see. 42%. We will see. I don't know what it is, but it's 42 sounds good. It's in the 40s.
It's lower than that, probably.
Good.